Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P Funk. Thinking right out here in the lab where I do what I do for you. I got something nice for you today. I'm going to break down what I call philosophy of self mastery. Yeah, so get ready. I'm going in. Let's rock. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storytelling, story with a message in the story for life. I got a good life lesson for you today. You tune in and receiving it. We got a good thing going. I appreciate you. Let's go. Right thinking mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right thinking's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline, practice daily, will help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka, you know the deal, know thyself. Big difference. Big difference. I asked the question, but first of all, I'm on a mission that all right thinkers know thyself. That statement carries a lot of weight, and I'm gonna show you. Now, I asked the question. If you're a right thinker, you want to, your goal is to know thyself. So my point and my goal, my mission is to give you the information and the tools you need to know thyself, aka self mastery. So there's a philosophy behind it. I'm gonna let you in on that one. That's what we're gonna talk about. But let's get the question. Do you know you? It's rhetorical. But if you don't have the answer for yourself, tune in. I can help you with that. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not. It's simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. Appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not, excuse me, and believe and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. A person who knows not that they know, is spiritually asleep. I can awaken them. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. That's what I do for you. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you. Right thinkers know thyself. And to my yacht, be true. I'm not in rant mode. I'm in teaching mode today. So I'm gonna get my little philosophy on. Okay. I'm gonna explain to you or try to break down to you, right thinkers. Let's talk about the philosophy of self-mastery. If you achieve that level, you should have a philosophy. You should be able to break it down. You should be able to help somebody along the way with what facts and proof of what you did. So all my facts is done through my experiences. So what I teach you is only what I experienced. I read, I study, but I go through my experience. Why? Because I practice, I implement what I read and what I study. That's why. So the whole point is to not to learn it, to live it. Okay? Again, become your divinities. Be like them. Live like them. I do. Watch this. You can too. The phrase that was left to us by our ancient ancestors, know thyself. Your boy Greeks took it and said, man, know thyself. So every time they take something, then we're going to put something in there, take something away to try to make it uniquely theirs. No, know thyself is the phrase. That's it. Not man. No, no, no. Man and women. So it ain't just men know thyself. That's when the male chauvinists started taking over. Why? Because they thought only men should know themselves. Wrong idea. Again, bad misinterpretation. And they practice and manifest it. So that's why the situation we're in now with this so-called religious belief system. Why? Because they want you to just believe what they say. No, I got facts. I got principles that I live by. I stand on. That's truth. What you believe, because you believe it, don't make it true. If you believe a lie and you put all your heart and go in that lie, it's still a lie. But the power I keep explaining to you is in your belief. If you believe a lie, you can make that lie true. Simple. Moving on. That's all mental. That's why I know it's possible. So the phrase they left to us, our ancient ancestors, know thyself. And it's symbolically, metaphorically, esoterically message that we as a people should take serious and use. They had a whole bunch of stuff that they did. Famous for a whole lot of stuff. They knew they had to condense all that down to a phrase. Know thyself. I took that phrase and based my philosophy on just that. And I'm doing fine. Let's go. Now, there's an esoteric meaning is in my right thinking philosophy that I teach what? Daily. It's a way of life. If you have principles and morals that you stand on, you can use them and live by them. That's true. Well, how you know what you said is true? My man, I'm not here to argue. I'm here to teach. So if you got a belief system, you want to compare it to my philosophical concept, it's a waste of time. You got a knife, I have a gun. Simple. So I don't want to go there. Calm down, back out. Yeah, I'm getting a little annoyed. I'm tired of being attacked by a bunch of nonsensical people who believe they know something. Could care less of what you believe. I know what I know. You just believe what you think you know. Difference. Sorry. But the esoteric message is what I give. Why? I want you to understand the truth. I'm giving you the hidden meaning. They give you the exo. EX is outer. ES is inner. Hidden. Amun is the hidden one. She taught Netta teaches you about the hidden one. Sorry about that. Whoa, I'm excited this morning. But I'm amped because this is my thing. They left, our ancestors left us the original blueprints. Not the copies, not watered down, somebody else. No, the original. Handwritings on the wall. Pyramid walls. Let's go. So, self-mastery, aka knowing thyself, has been instituted and practiced for thousands of years and been proven. Can y'all religious philosophy say that? So, if that's what you choose, be my guest. I respect you. But don't come at me with it. I ain't got no time for that. Moving on. The symbolic meaning of know thyself is universal. And it's different, but the same for everybody, meaning everybody has the right to know themselves. But the way they get there, how they produce it, or how they manufacture it is different for everybody. Just like God. Your idea of God may be different than mine, but we both claim to believe in God. I claim to know God. I claim to be part of God. I know God is in me. If you believe God is out there and all that nonsense, that's not a conversation that we're going to have and go nowhere with. So it's a waste of time. I don't waste time. Moving on. I teach. My man, my master teacher, John Henry Clark, let it be known. My equals, I will debate. Or others, I will enlighten, aka teach. That's what I do, even if it's you. Now, understand, I use the tree of life. Why? Because if climbed symbolically and understood correctly from my teachings, when you reach the top, you will have reached Nihas. Know thyself. It's plenty many avenues to get there. I just give you mine. Everybody claims to have one. I could care less about theirs. Why? I got mine. I don't need to worry about somebody else's. So glad I got my own. If you have your own, what somebody else got or don't have, not nothing to do with you. Now, let's go. So yes, self-mastery has a philosophy to follow and live by. That's truth. It manifests itself. Again, you got to believe the truth. Whenever, and understand this, you put self in front of anything or after anything, it pertains to you. It starts and ends with you. You're responsible. So whenever you self, that means it starts and ends with you. You're all you got. You need to, if you don't know that, then you don't know yourself. Again, if you thinking anything outside of you is gonna help you, okay, moving on. Spiritual knowledge. You keep saying spiritual. God is spirit. God ain't human. God ain't no damn person. I'm superior God. I'm not that nonsense that y'all belief system talk. I ain't trying to hear that. It's annoying. God is a spirit. I give you spirit knowledge. Simple. That's what spiritual knowledge is all about. I'm teaching you about God so you can experience him for yourself. You ain't got to believe in him. You can have your own experience by doing these things. That's a philosophy that you can put in place and live by and manifest and stand on. I'm steadfast in what I know, not what I believe. Spiritual knowledge is really, like I told you, God knowledge, aka self-knowledge. If God and self is the same thing, that means you and God are one. That's my goal, to get you to know that for yourself. Not to believe it. Experience it. Find it out. Put it to the test. Sorry. Self-knowledge is, again, God knowledge. Self-mastery, here we go. Self-mastery is taking a philosophy, using it for yourself, and manifesting the truth that it claimed to do. And it can be reached. It can't be reached just by believing. You have to what? Experience it. That's the caveat. The difference in empirical proof and hearsay or superstition, you can experience for yourself. Believe that stuff, you just got to believe it and hope it work out. That's gambling. It's a crapshoot. When your belief is strong enough and your desires for what you want is that good, you're going to supersede what they say can't be or what you believe you can do. You will override what they think or most people. It's a miracle. No, I just knew I was settled in what I was doing, focus on what I got to do, and I did it. That's called manifestation, bringing it to light. George had a song called Fantasies is Reality. You live in your mind. Trust me, most of the time. But if you have fantasy that you just live in your mind, don't bring it to life, that's nothing. Bring them fantasies to reality, manifest them, and find out they can become true. That's making dreams come true, so to speak, or whatever you want to call it. It's all the same thing, but I'm telling you, it's up here. Now, know thyself is knowing God what? For yourself. Not through someone else's concepts and viewpoints or beliefs. No, we don't believe in God. We know God. And even the believers who experience God, because they did the procedure, the 3 steps to get that mystical experience, aka to be anointed by knowing thyself, becoming Christ conscious, whatever y'all want to call it. But that's the same thing. You have your own God experience. Now, if you're a Christian, Muslim, or Jew, it don't make a difference. You had your experience. So if you're a Christian and you had your God experience, you're going to ride that train. I don't have a problem with that. I'm riding my train. That's how I know. So respect. No disrespect. Understand it. When you understand what I'm doing, understand what you're doing, there shouldn't be a problem. Moving on. Now, we have a philosophy. Again, ancient Egyptians, we philosophize. Why? So we can get it to understand, so you can live it and use it. That's what I'm trying to do. Show you how to use your God's. Oh, that's personality aspects. We're going through that now. I'm just trying to explain to you the philosophy that I've been living by and what made this possible. We have a philosophy for everything else, but why not one for self? Academia teach you about everything under the sun except self. What's going on with that? Oh, the church take care of that. No, it don't. Sorry about that. Hell to the no. No. The responsibility of educating should be in academia. And y'all do y'all work for academia. Y'all separate y'all from God. Well, I don't want to be responsible. Teach the truth. You ain't got to worry about it. If you ain't lying, what's the... I want... No. If it's good, give it to them. That's what I do for you with what I got. I give it away. Moving on. So that's the idea. I'm not trying to take money from you for teaching you how to be you. I don't want to do that. You can get degrees. And you can follow all kind of philosophies of your choice in academia. Been there, done that. But guess what? None of them are to educate you about you. I know people with degrees. I know I got a daughter, double degree, doctor's degree, and know a lot about everything else. For a little short. Her choice, her way of life, I ain't got a problem with that. Whatever she want to know about God, she come to me. I ain't got a problem with that. I got you. Don't worry about it. You keep doing what you're doing. Anything about God, I'm the man. Okay. Now, I have master's degrees in philosophies, religious history, Greek mythology, streetology. I got a bunch of degrees. Don't mean jack if you ain't using them. Putting them on the wall and showing them off. For what? Who does who I am? Ego. Humble. Do what you supposed to do. And all that, what I got, who I am, don't mean jack. Okay? Now, I will stay mysterious. I have no problem with that. Under the radar. Why? I ain't gonna worry about a whole bunch of nonsense. Why? I just do what I do, come and go as I please. I ain't a big star with everybody mobbing me. Oh, it's the right thinking, man. I ain't got time for that nonsense. All right? So, you don't need to feed my ego. I don't have none. Okay? He works for me. Don't worry about it. He don't need nothing from you. I got him covered. Moving on. Like the dog. Until I give it a command, it ain't doing nothing. When I have my bodyguard, they're not going to react until I give them a command. Understand that. And if you're a leader, you should understand how to lead. First of all, you should be able to lead you. If you can't lead you, how you can lead other people? Oh, you will. The wrong way. Moving on. Done that too. Hey, keeping it real. So, excuse me. But the best degree is the mastery of me. All them other ones mean nothing. Know thyself will get you a lot farther than that damn knowing religious history, arguing with people about what they don't know about what they claim. Don't do nothing but cause argument and sentiment. So I don't even waste my time with trying to explain to them about what they believe but don't know. So I take the high road with knowing thyself and what living it and showing it. I ain't got to do a whole bunch of running around. I'm this, I'm that, waving the pom poms with that nonsense. So righteous and virtuous living, when daily, is a philosophy behind self mastery. These are things that you have to do, and when you get good at them, you have mastery over it. I spent over 35 years. That's just to master me. Still working on the philosophy. Why? Because it's very intense and very extensive. So extensive. So if you're gonna follow it, you gotta keep going. I got more years to study and learn to be better. So I'm not even at my best, but I'm trying to get you to work on you. That's my job, as to teach you. I'm living it, so I know it. So I spent 35 years. That's just to master me. But now I can teach others how to become self-masters of what my philosophy would teach and provide for you. I know that. Why? I use it, and I love hearing everything can work. I know. Moving on. When you got what's good, and you telling people it's good? No, show them. Simple. Let's go. Now, right thinking philosophy teaches you about what? Your true, aka higher self, God. It's God with me all the time. I'm just not a God fanatic. Okay, I'm a God teacher. I know how to get to God. I know the things you need to do to get God's attention. That's what I try to inform you with. That's it. Knowledge of self. Right thinkers. Knowing thyself is what? Knowing God for what? Yourself, but not because I said so. Not because, but no. You take this lesson I give you, implement them, and you and God will become acquainted. Like the equalizer. Denzel said, listen, I just make the connection between you and God happen. Meaning I'm gonna kill you and then you and God gonna deal with that. I ain't trying to kill you to get to God. If you're a Mason, we kill you and raise you again with knowledge of self. So I know symbolically, again, this is all symbology and esoteric meanings. If you get to understand it, it won't. Well, what are you talking about? Yeah, I kill all y'all. But guess what? I can raise you from the dead level that y'all of ignorance. Not physically dead. If you dead physically, ain't nothing I can do for you. But if you spiritually and mentally ignorant and dead, I can raise you. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. And my title, you see I wear it, Sage. Guess what? Evangelist. Oh yeah, Kango. I'm cool. I still got my hood. That's my street side. Okay, well, let me get back to my teaching concept. Yeah. And titles should be earned. My title, Sage, Evangelist, Spiritual Receptive, Master Teacher, I earned them. I didn't make them, create them. They were given to me. Like a title, Vice President. You earn that. You work to get that. So you can be called something. Why? Because it's your name. But a title you have to have earned, like knowledge. A wise man can't be wise in what? He's ignorant and stupid. So there's some things he had to acquire to be considered wise. I'm giving you experiences why I have done myself. That makes me wise in my years of experience in what I'm trying to explain to you. Not what I'm making up or telling you. Nope. All my stuff comes from right here. Moving on. When you teach, what I teach is what I've learned over the years, and more importantly, what I experienced, okay, for myself. Hence, right thinking philosophy. I don't call it Egyptian yoga. I don't call it Shita. Neither why. Because when I got into it, makes a little something different, uniquely mine. Hence, right thinking philosophy. Appreciate you tuning in. Let me wrap this up for you. Hope you like the lesson. I am enjoying it. Right now, if you're in the dark, meaning ignorant, okay, we was all in dark at one time. We come out of the darkness into what? God's glorious light. No, self-knowledge is God's glory. It's like becoming conscious is God's glory. It's like because it shines from within. That's where He is. You have to make that connection. Heart, mind, coherence. That's the connection. Self-mastery comes from the heart, mind, coherence. Now you are in total control. Self-mastery is the goal for who? All right thinkers. It should be for all human beings. We're spiritual beings having human experience, and you should want to know who you are. And if you don't, guess what? You can't go home. This ain't your this is just temporary. We're here for experience. What's experience? To know thyself. But I thought being rich and famous, to know thyself. Moving on. We are spiritual beings. We're here having a human experience. And again, to know thyself. You see where I'm going with this? Self mastery takes mental and spiritual discipline, aka the heart mind coherence practice when daily in order to reach what? Ready? The next level? Know thyself. If you practice what I teach you daily, like I did for years and still do, you will reach self mastery because that's your 10-day goal to have mastery over oneself. Everything else you do in life, they said, find the kingdom of God within, and everything else will be given to you. I can go do anything I choose at this point. Why? I have knowledge of self, so I'm free. I'm liberated from all the nonsense and the ego. It's the concepts of being ignorant of myself and just doing a whole bunch of nonsense. Wrapping it up. Now, I only offer spiritual truth, knowledge that our ancestors passed on, that I practice, learn, and manifest so I can do that. Lastly, when you can say, I know thyself, and not believe it, you are a right thinker. You ain't got to believe thyself. You need to know thyself. That's my message. That's my lesson. Again, right thinkers in closing. May y'all let it be 100 and me 100 minus a day. So I never know that right thinkers like you have passed away. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll be back. Oh, I got more.